Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight for some Monday Night Racing. The Donut Box Late Model Series is here at Lucas Oil IRP for another good one here tonight. We've got about 11 or 12 cars signed in here. About 6 more minutes left of practice right now. Top of the board, Cortland Herman of the number 70 machine. 22.01 here tonight. Pretty close field here. The top 5 all separated within a tenth. Should be a close one here tonight. We're going to have heat race action as always, followed by a main event. But we appreciate you tuning in, folks. We're here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. 100% confirmed, largest library of racing there is out there. Unbelievable. Can't believe the things we do, folks. So go ahead, take a moment, click the like button, subscribe to the page, kick back and relax, and enjoy the action because the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, is on the call here with you, the fans, tonight. We'll be back shortly. I don't want to be here any longer than we have to. Right now, looking out on the speedway, the family man, Tony Osborne, the number 10 machine, folks. What does the family man have for us tonight? That number 10 machine, can he finally get the job done and win a race? You know, I was talking to Haley earlier, the wife of Mr. Osborne, and Haley was telling me she is sick and tired of Tony not getting the job done. She said, Tony, if you don't get the job done tonight, bud, you're sleeping on the couch. So best of luck, Tony Osborne out there, the family man, trying to wheel it into victory lane for the family. If not, Haley is sending him to the couch. Otherwise, we got Nash Pointer out here. Again, this guy, he's no ringer, but he's all right. Nash Pointer, 22:03 lap time, good enough for second. Dylan DeCoster out on the speedway, and this boy is jumping. 22:14, he's the slowest car to hit the track here tonight. The number 5 machine, Dylan DeCoster, junk. Otherwise, we got Cortland Herman out there, fastest car on the track, 22.01. Can Cortland get the job done and finally win one? We're going to find out if the North Branford, Connecticut native has it in him. Gonna be a good one here tonight, folks. Just a couple minutes left here of practice before we jump into qualifying action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Monday Night Racing coming up shortly. Let us know in the chat who's gonna win it. TV qualifying coming up here shortly. 30 seconds to go practice. Checkered flag in the air. It's official. Cortland Herman, 22:01. Quick time for practice. But it's time for it to matter, folks. Time for some qualifying action. Can Cortland Herman repeat his practice success in qualifying? We're going to find out. Let's see who the first cars to hit the speedway are going to be. Let's see. Looks like Brandon Kiger showing up here. Last minute addition to the lineup. Brandon Kiger, he's back. Boy, he's been having some bad luck lately, getting junked every week. We're going to see if something can change here for that 85 machine of Brandon Kiger as he's out on the speedway, on his out lap, gaining as much momentum as he can. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, taking the green flag here. Time for some Donut Box Late Model Series qualifying action. The 85 of Kiger heading into turn 1, trying to carry momentum throughout the speedway. Coming out here looking good so far. Can Kiger do the same in 3 and 4? Heading into the corner. Slides up the speedway a little bit. What kind of lap time is Kiger going to set the pace for us with? He's going to cross the line for the first time. Lap time's going to be 22.22. He's going to need to shave off a tenth or two at least. But Kiger was not able to practice. Jason Kinney out on the speedway, 22.21. That's top of the board right now. But still not going to be enough. Cortland Herman just entering the track here. As Kiger crosses the line, his final lap, 22:05. Pretty good for Kiger. That's top of the board. Brandon Kiger sitting in first right now. Meanwhile, the family man, Tony Osborne, he's out on the speedway. Haley said, you better get on it tonight, bud, because Tony Osborne's going to be sleeping on the couch tonight if he doesn't take it home. Then we got Leighton Rose, the youngin' out here. Leighton Rose, 22:12, good enough for second so far. Meanwhile, Cortland Herman out on the speedway, finishing up his first lap. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. What kind of lap time is Herman going to have? Lap number 1, he's going to cross the line with a time of 22:34. So far, though, the second lap has been much better for everybody. We're going to see if that's the same for Cortland. Herman entering 3 and 4. He was your quick time in practice. Can he do the same here in qualifying? Cortland Herman, a clean turn 3, coming out of 4. Checkered flag in the air. He's going to cross the line. 22:23. Junk. What a choke job from Cortland Herman. After setting quick time in practice, he is slow here tonight. Absolute junk. Meanwhile, Grandpa Chris Franz out on the speedway's first lap, 22:24. We're going to see if he can do better. Lap number 2, let's hop on board with the number 18 of Chris Franz. The Hutchinson Motorsports Cockpit View brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call with you. We're on board with the 18 car, Grandpa Chris Franz. He's going to cross the line his last lap, 22:15. That's going to put him in 5th. Out on the speedway, Scotty Oliver. He had a little bit of speed here in practice. Can he carry it here for qualifying? Scotty Oliver in the 118 machine crossing the line, 22:14. That's going to put him 4th. Let's hop on board for the last turn here. Scotty Oliver turns 3 and 4. He's on the gas. Out of 4. Checkered flag in the air for Oliver. 22:08, that's going to put him in 3rd. But, folks, it's time for the GOAT, A.J. Plemons, the number 167. This man just cannot be stopped. He has been whooping them week in and week out. My guess is you're about to witness quick time. We're going to stay on board with the 167 machine, A.J. Plemons. Folks, remember, we all know this first lap doesn't mean anything. It's going to be slower. He's going to roll the top, carry as much momentum as he can, because it's all about lap number 2 for the GOAT, A.J. Plemons. Onto the backstretch, wants to carry as much momentum as he can into his final lap. Coming out of 4, we're going to hop back on board with the GOAT, A.J. Plemons. First lap, he's going to cross the line. Not bad, 22:14 for a first lap. That's the best first lap we've seen so far, but Plemons wants better. He needs to shave off another 10th here to set quick time into turns 3 and 4. Plemons looking smooth. It's going to be tough to beat. The 167 out of turns 3 and 4. He's going to cross the line for the final time. Not good enough. 22:09. The GOAT's going to have to start not in the front. A.J. Plemons, 4th quick time here, 22:09. So it's official, folks. Top of the board, the number 85 machine, Brandon Kiger, quick time, 22:05. That's going to conclude your qualifying action. We're going to jump straight into some heat race action here, folks. We're going to have one heat race here tonight, 10-lapper. Let's show your starting lineup. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Monday Night Racing right here, Donut Box Late Model Series. Let's show your starting lineup. One moment here, having some problems. Here we go. All right, on the pole, the number 85 machine, Brandon Kiger. To his outside in the number 12, it's Nash Pointer. Hang on here, folks. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 118, Scotty Oliver. To his outside, it's the GOAT, the 167, A.J. Plemons. Row number 3 on the inside, the youngin' in the number 33, it's Leighton Rose. To his outside, the number 27, Casey Quigley. Then we got the family man in the number 10 machine, Tony Osborne. To his outside, the 18, Chris Franz. Row number 5 on the inside, straight off the boat from Italy. In the number 3, Martin Piccatelli. To To his outside in the 03, Jason Kinney. Row number 6 on the inside, put up an absolute stinker in qualifying, trying to throw away the night with a choke job. It's the number 70, a Cortland Herman. To his outside, his teammate in the number 5 machine, Dylan DeCoster. That's going to conclude your starting lineup here. Heat race number 1, 12 cars, 10 laps. Something's going to give here, folks. Monday night racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the GOAT. Blake Hutchinson on the call for you, the great fans. In the meantime, let's show some track info here, folks. Here we go. We're here, Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park, also known as Lucas Oil IRP. 97% chance of rain. Hopefully it'll hold off, folks. But we're at a 2/3 of a mile track here. Little bit of wind, but clear skies. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. I mentioned earlier, folks, in front of a sold-out crowd. These fans were at the gate at 7 a.m. waiting to get in. As they roll out onto the speedway for their out laps, the field is set. We're going to be ready to go green. Going to get the 1 to green sign this next time by. Heat race action coming up here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Your front row here for the heat race. Kiger on the inside, Pointer on the outside. 10-lap dash. Who's going to bring it home here? 65-lap main event following this one. The flag man giving them the 1 to green sign. We are ready to go racing in front of the sold-out crowd here, folks. Lucas Oil IRP, are you ready for some racing? On to the backstretch. Pace car is in. We are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, off your seats. Are you ready for some donut box late model action? I hope so, because green flag in the air. And a good start by both of them on the front row. Side by side, heading into turn 1. Kiger going to maintain the lead. Pointer on the outside, the 12 getting squeezed a little bit into the wall. He gets stuffed into the wall. The 2 leaders bumping each other and then jumped. Oh my, Nash Pointer got stuffed into the wall by your race leader. Caution is out. Caution is out, folks. Let's see the replay. Kiger just stuffed him in the wall and he got junked. Here it is. Here it is, folks. Runs him up the track, stuffs him into the wall, says, there you go, loser. The 167 nowhere to go, turns him, as well as the other car up front there. So, handful of cars involved in that one. We're going to rack them back up here, folks. We're going to try it again here. Heat race action coming up. So Brandon Kiger, still your race leader after stuffing the 12 car into the wall, just junked him. That's one way to do it, folks. But he's got to keep his eyes open here because A.J. Clemens right behind him, the GOAT, the 167 machine. Here he is, folks. He's the man to beat here lately, A.J. Clemens. We're going to have about 5 or 6 laps left to go by the time we go green here again. It's a 10-lap heat race. We're going to have I believe it's a 65-lap main event here tonight. Going to be interesting here, folks. But we got to get through the heat race first, as I believe we're going to set the field this next time around. Kiger going to hold on to the race lead. He's going to try and stuff that 167 of A.J. Clemens into the wall as well. I wouldn't blame him because he's fast. If I'm Brandon Kiger, I am not letting that 167 around. I just turn him. And me and Kiger, we think the same quite a bit. So you never know what's going to happen here, folks. Nash Pointer are back here dead last with the junk race car. Here he is, a Glasgow, Kentucky native. Nash Pointer, I always say it, folks, he's no ringer. But boy, did he get stuffed there, folks. So we're going to keep our eyes open. I don't think we're going green yet for some reason. Well, maybe we are. I don't know. We're going to find out. Keep your eyes on that pace car there. Nope. Pace car is not down pit road, so we're going to be going green next time around. So it's going to be a 4 laps to go dash here to the finish by the time we throw the green. Flagman giving the 1 to go sign. We're going to rack them up and try it one more time. Kiger thinking, which one of these nerds am I going to stuff next? Front row, we're going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be Kiger on the inside, Clemens on the outside. What's going to happen? It's going to have a 4-lap dash to the finish. Hopefully we can stay clean and green here through the rest of this one. On to the backstretch they go as the field is racked up and ready to roll. Fans, we're going to try this one more time. Are you ready for some Monday night racing? The Donut Box Late Model Series is here at Lucas Oil IRP. On your feet, off your seats. Let's do it. Take 2 coming up. Green flag in the air. Clean start here so far. Good run there by Kiger out front. He's going to maintain the race lead. 3 wide heading into turn 1 and 2. Clean so far. No wrecks yet. We got a car blinking on the outside. Keep your eyes tuned right here, folks. There's one car that's disappeared here still. But we're going to stay out front here. Your race leader still Brandon Kiger, but here comes Clemens to the inside. Clemens with a run. He's got the lane. Can Kiger maintain? He's rolling the top. With 3 laps left to go here at Lucas Oil IRP. Brandon Kiger out front. Clemens right on his back bumper. Let's hop on board with your second place car, A.J. Clemens. Clemens looking underneath your race leader, Kiger. Onto the front stretch. 2 laps left to go. Bumper to bumper battle for the race lead. Here comes Clemens. Door-to-door action. Clemens racing. Onto the backstretch. Clemens rubbing him up into the wall. Kiger slams into him, trying to jump him. 100% intentionally trying to junk him. Ends up getting turned. Caution is out, folks. Brandon Kiger didn't like the rough racing, so he tried to junk Clemens. Ended up junking himself. Here's a replay. Hang on here, folks. Where is Brandon Kiger? Here he is. So, folks, I'm going to show you the cockpit. I know he's going to be turning left here, trying to junk Mr. Clemens. So here it is. Okay. So we're going to go here. Side by side here. He's getting a little coming into this next corner. So that's on the front stretch, entering 1 and 2. Clemens sends it in there a little deep. Rubs him up a little bit. Kind of stuffs him into the hole. And then look at this. Look at that. Trying to junk him. And he ends up getting hooked. Now, to be fair, I mean, the 33, he was down all the way on the apron. Probably could have kept that one green, but we didn't. So we're going to have green-white checkered here for the heat race. A.J. Clemens, your race leader. Kiger is not happy right now, but he's still in 6th place, so he didn't have to drop all the way to the rear. But looking through the field, your hard charger, Cortland Herman, he's gained 6 spots in this one after starting 11th. He put up the biggest stinker I've ever seen in qualifying. Was quick time in practice, went out for qualifying, absolutely choked. Qualified 11th here, folks, out of, I believe, 12 cars. But he's up to 5th here, trying to work his way to the front, because we're going to have an A-main event after this one. This is just the heat race, folks, if you're just tuning in. But again, we appreciate you tuning in here. Monday Night Racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. It's the Donut Box Late Model Series. Let's get some of these Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing because, folks, I tell you what, this stuff's the best in the business. Shout out to all the fans in the chat. Brexy rooting for A.J. Clemens. Amanda Benton giving us a wave. David says Kiger's a weapon. Amanda's asking what happened to Quigley. David is not a fan of Brandon Kiger. He does not like the 85 machine of Brandon Kiger. Now, I'm not sure what happened to Quigley. I believe he disconnected. He said this field is too stiff competition for me, and he just quit, honestly, Amanda. That's what happened. Casey Quigley, he said the competition's too tough for him, and he's out of here, so he already left, loaded up the hauler, and he's out. But the field is set here. We're going to be going green next time around here. Lucas Oil IRP going to be a green, white, checkered. Front row going to be the 167 of Clemens on the inside. The 33 of Rose on the outside. Who do you have winning this one, folks? The favorite has to be Clemens, but you never know. These guys have been trying to junk each other all race long. Ethan Brewster in the chat says Kiger is terrible. So a bunch of not Kiger fans in the chat. Brandon Kiger not well liked here in the chat here tonight. Hutchinson Motorsports TV not feeling Brandon Kiger. So you know what that means, folks. We're rooting for Brandon Kiger because we want to make the fans mad. But the field is set. Pace car is in. The fans are still standing. They haven't sat down yet, folks. This is just a heat race. Going to be a green, white, checkered. Green flag in the air. Lucas Oil IRP. Can these guys stay clean and green, or are they going to junk each other again? We're going to find out. Clemens going straight to the top. Here comes a 33. Rose looking for a move for the race lead. On to the backstretch. We're still clean. Coming to the white flag this time around. The 33 right to the door of the 167. Coming out of turns 4. White flag in the air. Last lap around. No more cautions here, folks. We got a battle for the race lead. What's the 33 Rose going to do? Is he going to junk it? We're going to hop on board with Leighton Rose, currently running in second here. Heat race number 1. Final lap, white flag lap. Into turns 3 and 4, the 33 tries to jump the 167. Unable to do so. Checkered flag in the air. Your race winner, A.J. Clemens, heat race number 1 winner. Rose taking home second, followed by Kenny Herman and Franz, your top 5. We're going to have a 5-minute warm-up, folks. Going to be a 5-minute warm-up, and we've already got some fireworks brewing. There's already some fights breaking out in the pits. This is going to be a good one, folks. 5 minutes for these guys to fine-tune their cars. Get ready for this A-main event here tonight. Lucas Oil IRP sold-out crowd. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, folks. Are you not entertained? Let's get the tunes playing, though. Hutchinson Motorsports tunes, best in the business. No other tunes I'd rather hear in my life. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, best in the business. Again. Haley Osborne in the chat. Haley, I let the fans know about what you told Tony. You told Tony you either win this race, bud, or you're sleeping on the couch. And I don't blame you, Haley. It's time for Tony to find victory lane and bring home a win for the family. Am I right? yes, 0% no so far. This is a landslide vote, folks. 100% of the voters have said yes. Incredible. I've never seen anything like it. And we're watching the family man himself wheeling around us. Me with the Elk Creek, Virginia. Tony Osborne, the family man. Looking for some speed is that tin machine of Osborne. He does not want to sleep on the couch tonight. Needs to bring home a win here. So Haley let him sleep in bed. Just a minute and a half left here for some warm-up action. We're going to jump into the main event here tonight, right after this one. Go ahead, grab you a drink, kick back, and relax. It's going to be a good one here. Lucas Oil IRP, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, you got the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call, the best in the business. What more could you ask for? Right now, we're watching the Italian, Mark Piccatelli, wheeling around the speedway. The anti-hero, Brandon Kiger. None of these fans like him. He's been booed more than Kyle Busch in his prime. Nobody wants that 85 machine to do well, but folks, all it does is fuel him. Brandon Kiger, he doesn't care to be a hero. You know, I was out there in the grandstands earlier during practice, and Kiger was out onto the speedway, you know, getting some practice laps in, and some fans were booing him. That 85 machine of Brandon Kiger, can you believe what he did? He stuck his middle finger out at an 8-year-old boy. He does not care. This man is not here to make friends. He's here to win races. The 85 Brandon Kiger. As our warm-up wraps up here, folks, checkered flag in the air. Warm-up is over. It's time to go racing. Time for your main event here. Lucas Oil IRP, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, Late Model Series action coming up here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your starting lineup. 65 laps. Lucas Oil IRP. Here it is. On the pole, the number 118, Scotty Oliver. To his outside, it's the number 10, the Elk Creek Virginian, the family man, Tony Osborne. Row number 2 on the inside. He's no fan favorite. He doesn't care. It's the 85, Brandon Kiger. To his outside, the number 18, Chris France. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 70, Cortland Herman. To his outside in the 03, Jason King. Row number 4 on the inside, Leighton Rose in the number 33 machine. To his outside in the 167, he's the GOAT. It's AJ Clemens. Starting 9th in the number 5 machine, Dylan DeCoster. To his outside, the number 12, Nash Pointer. Row number 6 on the inside in the number 3 machine, straight from Italy, Martin Piccatelli. And starting dead last, not sure if he's going to make it out or not, folks. Nope, DN did not start. Casey Quigley, he's already left the facility. He said this competition was too much for him to handle. He left. Casey Quigley is a no-show here tonight. As we rack the field up in front of another sold-out crowd here in Indianapolis. Your front row gonna be the 118, Scotty Oliver on the inside. The family man, the number 10, Tony Osborne on the outside. What's going to happen? How many cautions are we going to get, folks? These guys love junking each other. Get the Hutchinson Motorsports music off here. Let's check the chat. All kinds of chats going on here tonight. Haley Osborne tuned in. Kyle, the field filler, is in here. Kyle Green. David says, admins are crazy. They blamed AJ Clements for that wreck. What's my opinion? I don't really know there, honestly. I'd have to see the replay. Must have missed it. But the field is set. Pace car is in. We're about to go green here. Lucas Oil IRP. Are you ready for some main event action? On your feet, off your seats. It's time to go racing here. Green flag in the air. And a big start from the family man of Osborne on the outside. Heading into turn one. Clean run here so far. What's Osborne got for that outside line? Can he get a run onto the backstretch? Still side by side, heading into turn three. The family man with a little bit of blink action, trying to roll the top. The 118 of Oliver there on the bottom. He's going to maintain the race lead for now, crossing the line. Oliver still your race leader, but here comes Osborne on that outside line. Still clean and green. We are almost 3 wide here in a battle for third. It's the anti-hero, Brandon Kiger in the 85 machine. He's rolling the bottom, heading to the front. Side by side, the 18 doors the 70. But he's able to save it here, folks. Still clean and green. We got one blinking here. It's the 33 in Rose. Meanwhile, Scotty Oliver still your race leader, but we're still door to door. The family man of Osborne trying to give him a run for his money. These guys duking it out. We're going to zoom out because they're about to junk each other. We have been side by side the entire time. Family man Tony Osborne, your race leader after that lap. Haley is jumping up and down. She is ready to see her man finish the job here tonight. Lap number 4 out of 165. We're 3 wide into turn 3. 3 wide battle for second place. Kiger not giving any room. Running him up the track. And he gets jumped. Caution is out. Kiger junked himself, folks. He did not give them any room. They were 3 wide, and Kiger was in the middle of the track on the bottom. Let's see the replay here, folks. Hang on. Here it is. Your Hutchinson Motorsports replay. Let's get a little better view here. All right, your chopper cam. Now, you see they're 3 wide, and see where Kiger's running there on the bottom? You can't run there when there's 3 cars in a 1 lane there, bud. Red doors him up there, they red. All right, he saves it. Kiger says, all right, that's not enough. I'll door you even more. Comes up off the corner even more. Tries to clear him. Not clear. Bumps it. 18's there. 70 gets into the 18. 167 gets jumped. 03 jump. All kinds of junk race cars. Piccatelli and the 3 able to avoid damage. So the family man, Tony Osborne, he loves seeing that wreck. He says, keep at it, boys. I hope there's some more because he's your race leader here tonight. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing again. Let's find a good one for you, these great fans. Hang on. Oh, this is a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, who's your pick to win it here tonight? Can the family man do it from the front? We're going to find out. Right now, family man Osborne out front, followed by Herman, Franz, Piccatelli, and Kenny, your top 5. Handful of cars going down pit road, fixing their junk machine. Looks like Kiger is a lap down, folks. The fans are cheering. They do not like this number 85 of Brandon Kiger. There's grown men yelling, giving him the finger. Brandon Kiger doesn't care. The field filler Kyle Green in the chat says the guy that drives the 85 might have jumped more cars than me at this point. You might be right. Kiger is not here to make friends. He's here to jump losers and win races. That's what he told me, word for word. That's what Brandon Kiger in the number 85 machine let me know earlier on. But folks, be sure to click the like button here, subscribe to the page. Where else can you get racing like this? Nowhere is the answer. Best broadcast company in the business, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, bringing you this action live here tonight at Lucas Oil IRP on a Monday night. Look at this sold-out crowd. These fans haven't sat down 1 second yet. AJ Clemens trying to fix his junk race car, folks. I believe we have no fashion beers here tonight, if I'm not mistaken. The field is set. Pace car is in. The fans are ready for some racing. Front rows, Osborne on the inside, Herman on the outside. Here we go, folks. Lap number 10 coming up here tonight. Lucas Oil IRP, are you ready to go racing again? Green flag in the air. And a good start from the 10 machine, the family man of Osborne. He's going to roll out front and try to maintain that race lead, but here comes Herman on the outside. Gets a big run coming off. Door to door down the back stretch. Herman going to take the race lead. Osborne a little easy on the throttle there. Gives up the race lead. We got one into the wall. Kiger just jumped it. Well, we're still green, but let's do a quick little replay. See what happened. Oh, I think Kiger tried to junk him. Look at this. Here's a replay. Watch this 85 Kiger. Watch this. He tried to junk him. You see it? Unbelievable. 100% intentional, folks. That was under green. So Brandon Kiger's out here. Oh, and he's been parked. So he's done, Brandon Kiger. Black flag. He is done for the night. 100% intentionally tried to junk A.J. Clemens. Clemens has a damaged race car in the back. Kiger wanted to finish the job. So, folks, I think you can count the goat out. A.J. Clemens, after getting jumped, he has a target on his back from the 85 as the 85 is parked on pit road. Big black flag for that 85 machine. But, folks, we're still clean and we're still green. As the 70 of Cortland Herman is your race leader, trying to hold off the number 10 of Osborne. The Hutchinson Motorsports right rear suspension cam on your race leader. Cortland Herman out of Connecticut trying to bring home a win here tonight. Heading in the lap number 15 here shortly. Good run from Osborne here. It's been his best run of the day. Or of the season, sorry. As we zoom out, let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, folks. I tell you what, this is the best view in the business. I've never seen anything like this. Have you? I bet you haven't. As we watch Martin Piccatelli straight from Italy, folks, he is up to the 4th position. Piccatelli started all the way back in 11th. Here he is battling for 3rd. Piccatelli has figured out this track. Meanwhile, A.J. Clemens with that junk race car. He's trying to hold off to 33 in the meantime. We're going to see if he can figure something out here. Almost got jumped by Kiger earlier on. Didn't work out, though. Kiger unable to junk him. But, folks, he's back out here. Brandon Kiger after getting black flag. He says, hell with it. I'm going back out onto the speedway. I'm going to jump somebody. Let's stay on board here with the 85 Brandon Kiger. He's looking for that 167 of A.J. Clemens. He wants to take him out, folks. As we go back up to your race leader, Cortland Herman. Let's hop on board here with your race leader, Cortland Herman. Up, Kiger, black flagged again, sitting down pit road. This 85, he's giving them hell tonight. He's not here to make friends. And he's not here to race either. He just wants to take people out, I think. Meanwhile, Herman, your race leader, out front by 0.3 of a second, trying to hold on this man right here, folks. It's the family man, Tony Osborne. We're hopping on board the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with the family man. The Elk Creek Virginian, Tony Osborne, trying to reel in that race leader. Can he do it? Still a long way to go in this one, heading into lap number 20 here shortly. Still 45 laps left to go here tonight. Everybody's going to need to pit. Looks like we got a battle for third here. Piccatelli right on the back bumper of the 18. Looking to strike and make a move. Let's zoom out here. Kiger back out on the track, looking to jump somebody. Here comes Kiger. It's a Backoville, North Carolina, and he's looking for the 167 of Clemens. He wants to junk him. Let's hop on board with Kiger. He fixed his car up just enough so he could wheel it and try and take out that 167. Can he get the job done? We're going to find out. But back out front here, Cortland Herman putting on a clinic here out front by a half of a second. Osborne in second right here. Solid night here so far for him. Then holding on to the third spot, Grandpa Chris Franz. Then we got the Italian here, Martin Piccatelli running a solid fourth. What a good night for him so far. Then in fifth, we got a bit of a battle here, folks. It's Scotty Oliver in 118. Trying to hold off the 03 and Jason Kinney. Then we got the 5 of DeCoster here, trying to hold off the 12. As the 12 of Nash Pointer blows by him on the outside. Says later, nerd, you're slow. Passes him up quite easily. So there's your top 7 there, top 8. Then in the 9th spot, we got Leighton Rose, who's battling a damaged car from that first wreck. Leighton had some serious speed, but unable to find it right now. Then we got A.J. Clemens with that junk race car. He's basically running last here, folks. Then Brandon Kiger's out here, minus 6 laps down. Looking for that 167. Looking to take him out. He wants to finish the job. Kiger looks like he's waiting on somebody, folks. We're going to stay tuned right here. Normally, I don't stay tuned on a lap car. Well, he's blocking the 33. He's going to let the 33 go. We're going to see here, folks. I believe coming up next is A.J. Clemens. No, Kiger's going to pull it into the pits. Kiger calling it tonight. He thought about taking out that 167, but he thought, I better not. So he's going to pull it in. The 85 of Kiger done for the evening. Meanwhile, out front, Osborne starting to reel in your race leader by a little bit. Lead is down to 0.3 of a second here. Let's hop on board with the family man, Tony Osborne. Haley is the crew chief tonight for that 10 machine. She fired the spotter after last week. Boy, Tony was in a real barn burner last week. Got intentionally wrecked there under caution from Bryce Nelson. One of the biggest clowns that I've ever raced in this series. If anybody knows of Mr. Bryce Nelson, he has been barred from the series. He was black flagged, kicked out of this series, and he'll never be back. One of the worst drivers I think I've ever seen in my life, folks. If you ever see Bryce Nelson out there in the world, let him know I said so. Bryce had some kind words for me after last week's broadcast. I can't really repeat what they were, folks, but let's just say they weren't nice. Bryce Nelson, not a fan of Hutchison Motorsports TV. He doesn't believe that it's the best broadcast company in the world. I'll just say that. And can you believe that? I sure can't. I mean, who can have that opinion? I just don't understand it, folks. I mean, we're clearly the best in the business. What more could you ask for, folks? I mean, we have a blimp. Here it is. The Hutchison Motorsports blimp. Our eyes in the sky. The best view in the whole industry, folks. We got a blimp here in Indianapolis. And that's not it, folks. We've also got right front suspension cams on every single car. Here it is. We're on the right front suspension cam with your race leader, Cortland Herman. Wow, what a view. But that's not all, folks. It's time for the left rear suspension cam. The Hutchison Motorsports left rear view brought to you by the GOAT Blake Hutchison here. Hutchison Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. Folks, quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. Where else can you see these guys junk each other week in and week out? The answer is nowhere. The biggest race library in the world can only be found in one place. That's Hutchison Motorsports TV. So quit wasting your money. If you got Flow Racing, get rid of it. It's a waste of money. Dirt Vision, don't need it. It's junk. Netflix, hell, you don't even need that. All you need to do, watch Hutchison Motorsports TV broadcast on repeat all day. There's plenty of races to choose from, folks. So dropping back here through the field, Martin Piccatelli still running fourth here. He is your hard charger so far. Then behind him, we got Scotty Oliver at 118. These guys starting to bunch up here. We got some battles brewing. Looks like the 18 of Franz into the wall. He is struggling right now. Franz is starting to drop off. The tire wear is real for the 18 machine. Here comes the Italian. Piccatelli underneath the 18. He jumps him. The 3-car tries to junk him. The 18 able to save it. Martin Piccatelli trying to jump the 18. What a save by Franz there. So Piccatelli taking over the 3rd spot. That's one way to pass him, folks. Piccatelli is starting to pick up here on the American way of racing. He comes from the Formula One world, folks. He started out the season, he was the cleanest driver in the whole league. And now, he's racing hard and dirty just like the rest of these guys, folks. Martin Piccatelli up to 3rd. Back up front here, Tony Osborne starting to lose some ground on the race leader. Lap number 35 here. Cortland Herman, still your race leader. Let's hop on board with the 10 machine, Tony Osborne. The Elk Creek, Virginia, and he's rolling the top. Folks, you got to remember, these guys are all going to have to pit here eventually. Been a clean one here tonight so far, but is it going to stay that way? These guys are bunched up back here. They are duking it out. Here comes the 12 Nash Pointer looking to short pit. The 12 Pointer going to be the first one to pit. Interesting call here. I can't blame them, folks. You got to try something new when you're in the back. The things, you know what I'll say about Nash Pointer, he's no ringer. So we're going to see if that works out for him. Cortland Herman still out front. We're going to see how long he wants to stay out there. Nobody else has come down pit road yet. Pointer still down pit road, getting 4 fresh tires, I believe. He's going to fall probably 3 or 4 laps down. Tell you what, these pit crews are not impressive. It is one guy with the jack. Running around the track. One guy with a jacket. Here comes the 10 machine. Tony Osborne down pit road. He's going to try and short pit that number 70 here. If this thing stays green, that's the right call to do here. Osborne down pit road. I think Herman's too scared to do it. Herman's going to stay out there, and it's going to hurt him. Herman has no hair on his balls if he does. Oh, and he's coming down pit road. I was about to say, Portland, you have no hairs on your balls if you don't come down pit road soon. But he's coming down pit lane right now. Good call there because he is racing Tony Oliver. So that's going to make Scotty Oliver your race leader, folks. Now these guys, some of these guys, they're going to stay out here as long as they can and hope for a caution. And I tell you what, if a caution comes out, a bunch of these guys are just screwed. Meanwhile, Herman down pit road as well as Piccatelli, Rose, and DeCoster. So your top 4 haven't pit. That's Plemons, Franz, Kenny, and Oliver, your top 4. Everybody else has made it down pit road and is out onto the speedway. So Oliver, he's already out here this far. You may as well stay until you're all the way empty on fuel at this point. Because every single lap, he's losing some serious ground, folks. His last lap around the speedway, let's compare laps here. Race leader Scotty Oliver just ran a 22.48. Let's see what some of these guys on fresh tires are running. Nash Pointer just ran a 22.1. So about 0.3 of a second. I honestly thought it'd be more than that. So your race leader, he's losing 0.3 every single lap. But that's not as big of a drop-off as I expected. Meanwhile, Chris Franz down pit road. That's going to leave 3 cars on the lead lap that have not pit. That's Plemons, Kenny, and Oliver. Plemons is going to stay out there as long as he can, trying to salvage a night here after getting damaged early on. He has struggled here tonight. So Scotty Oliver still your race leader. Jason Kenny second. AJ Plemons in third. Plemons is a lap down, and he has not pit yet, folks. So a rough day for Plemons. He's probably going to get last here. Meanwhile, Cortland Herman just put down the fastest lap of the session, 22.01, while your race leader is running 22.65. So Herman's over 0.6 of a second faster than these guys on old tires. With just 20 laps left to go, Jason Kenny coming down pit road. So the last car left to pit here, Scotty Oliver in the 118. How much longer can he make it, folks? He's got to be almost out of fuel. We're on board with your race leader, Scotty Oliver. He would really like a caution right now because everybody else is a lap down. Cortland Herman in second. He's actually right behind him, but he is a lap down. So right here, Cortland Herman on them fresh tires. We're going to see how quick he reels in your race leader, Scotty Oliver. He's battling it out, though, with the 18 of Franz, which, you know, Oliver appreciates. He wants Franz to run him door to door. He wants that 70 machine to burn up his tires as much as he can. Franz doing a good job holding them off. So Oliver's still out there. Not coming down pit road yet here, folks. Heading into lap number 48. Scotty Oliver still your race leader. Cortland Herman struggling to get around that 18. And your race leader, he's going to be coming down pit road this time around. He's going to have to give up the lead. So the race leader, Scotty Oliver, down pit road. Cortland Herman just unlapped himself. As he comes around, he's going to take back the race lead. Right now, Herman out front. He's got a 4.5-second advantage on Pointer. And folks, unfortunately, Tony Osborne had the worst pit stop in the history of man. Osborne all the way back to 5th place here after the pit stop. 6th place. Folks, just came down the pipeline. Haley Osborne actually went down there. She's the spotter. She actually did the pit stop for Tony. So Haley out there all on her own. She jacked up the car, took off all the lug nuts, changed the tires, did it all herself. So that's why it took a while, folks. She did a pretty good job for a one-person crew. But unfortunately, it's really going to cost the family man, Tony Osborne, as he's 14.5 seconds behind your race leader, Cortland Herman. So every car is pit. We got 15 laps left to go. Cortland Herman, your race leader. Right in front of him is Chris Franz in that 18 machine. He is a potential lap car. He's the last car on the lead lap. So he doesn't need to worry too much about it. Let's hop on board with your race leader. Cortland Herman looking good here tonight. He is the favorite to win it by far right now. What a good race here tonight, folks. After we've had about 3 stinkers in a row here in the Donut Box Late Model Series, this one's been fairly clean. We had one caution, I believe, and a little bit of fireworks from that one. But it's been clean otherwise. Actually had a full pit cycle of green flag laps. Can you believe it? I never thought I'd see it here. So Cortland Herman out front, just on cruise control. Nash Pointer running in second right now. He's back by about 5 seconds. He's definitely going to need a caution to reel in that race leader. Let's hop on board with Nash Pointer. Changing it up here, Brandon Kiger not on the speedway. He has been officially black flagged from the rest of this race. The 85 is done for, and the fans are happy about it. I tell you what, I never heard as many cheers as I've heard tonight when Brandon Kiger was wrecked. These fans were on their feet, just yelling and screaming and laughing. Kiger is not making friends here in the Donut Box Late Model Series on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, which, again, folks, is the best broadcast company in the business. So let's see what else is going on through the field here. Not too much. Let's check out the chat. The Hutchinson Motorsports TV chat. Let's see what all these great fans are saying. Kyle Green says, what a nice blimp. I agree, Kyle. Haley Osborne says she's a jack of all trades. Yes, you are, Haley. You're a real treat to the series. If only more of these fans were like you, Haley. So we're watching Chris Franz. He's the last car on the lead lap, still holding off that race leader. He says, you're not going to lap me, nerd. I'll junk you if you lap me. Meanwhile, the 167 of Clemens, he's struggling. He's stuffed in the wall. Got junked early on. He's letting the race leader go by. The go to Clemens. Rough night tonight after getting junked on about lap 1. So Cortland Herman, I believe this might be his first win of the season if he can finish the job here. With just 9 laps left to go, he's got a 5.5 second advantage. So Herman out front, followed by Pointer in second. Jason Kenny third, Leighton Rose fourth, and then the family man of Osborne in fifth. Trying to wheel that thing back up front after he had a slow pit stop. Bumper to bumper, it's going to be a battle for fourth. Leighton Rose in the 33, right in front of the 10 of Osborne. Only 8 laps left to go here tonight. Cortland Herman way out front. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports Limp, the most beautiful view in the business. Kyle Green will tell you. 100% fact. Bumper to bumper, folks. These guys are duking it out right now. Osborne, he's not going to have enough unless he can figure something out. But back out front, Herman out front by about 6.5 seconds now. This one is basically over as he finally gets around Chris Franz, puts him a lap down. With just 5 laps left to go, let's hop on board with your race leader, Cortland Herman in the number 70 machine. Herman just wants it to stay green, and this one is over with as he's coming out of turn 4. 4 laps left to go here. Lucas Oil IRP, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Cortland Herman. I was talking to him earlier. He says, I tell you what, Blake, I've had one dream and one dream only. That's to bring home a win live on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Can the youngin' Cortland Herman out of North Branford, Connecticut finish the job as he's coming out of turn 4 with just 3 laps left to go? Looking to fulfill his dream. Cortland Herman, just a handful of corners left for the number 70 machine. Meanwhile, Osborne still battling it out with that 33 of Rose. Cannot find a way around him. Leighton Rose holding the position. Here comes the family man to the bottom, looking to make the pass. It's a battle for 4th. Door to door down the backstretch with 2 laps left to go. The 33 squeezes him. Says, you're not going to pass me, nerd. Leighton Rose holding on to the spot with 2 laps left to go. Meanwhile, here comes your race leader. White flag in the air. Last time around for Cortland Herman. A.J. Clemens just junked his race car, but the white flag's already out. No caution coming out. Cortland Herman onto the backstretch. Heading into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Lucas Oil IRP, your winner coming out of turn 4. It's going to be the number 70, Cortland Herman, your winner. Lucas Oil IRP. Oh, they're jugging each other for 2nd and 3rd. Crossing the line. It's going to be Pointer in 2nd, Kenny in 3rd. Unbelievable. What a dirty move from the 03 of Jason Kinney. He flat out junked him. Let's see the replay here, folks. There's a 5 of DeCoster. I believe it was a lap car, actually. But they were door to door. DeCoster's in the way. Kenny says, get the hell out of my way, loser. Just turns him. And the 12 crosses the line right in front of the 03 after Jason Kinney junks a lap car at the checkered flag. Trying to bring home 2nd. Unfortunately, he's going to have to settle for 3rd here. Let's pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports feature results. Cortland Herman, your winner. 2nd place going to Nash Pointer, followed by Jason Kinney, Leighton Rose, and the family man, Tony Osborne, rounding out the top 5. So meanwhile, let's go ahead and pull up your race winner here tonight. Cortland, Blake from the booth, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a big win for you tonight. How'd the car feel?
Yeah, last season it was good. So I had high expectations here. Ran 2nd here all the race last season and wrecked, but yeah, now I can finally say that I won in the league.
Yeah, well, hey, great job. I was telling the fans how it was always your dream to win here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, so it must be an emotional night for you here tonight.
Yes, that's that it wasn't in the Hutchinson Motorsports car that I ran last season, but it's still in a pretty sick-looking car.
Yeah, well, hey, you did a great job out there tonight. You avoided some wrecks, and you had a good green flag stop, and you're able to bring home the checkered flag.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone at LTM. Badass Barbecue, and Top Tier Apparel.
Yeah, well, hey, great job. Hopefully it won't be your last win of the season, but we're looking forward to see what else you got the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Cortland Herman, tonight's winner here. Lucas Oil IRP fulfilling his dream to win on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I'm sure he was shell-shocked, folks. He doesn't even know it actually happened. Tomorrow morning when he wakes up, he's probably going to have a big emotional episode knowing he won on his favorite broadcast company, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. It's unbelievable, honestly, folks. Last year, he ran the Hutchinson Motorsports TV paint scheme, and boy, does he love Hutchinson Motorsports TV, and who doesn't? But, folks, we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Monday night right here with the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. Big shout-out to all our great fans in the chat. You guys were a lot of entertainment tonight, I'll say. But go ahead, click the like button before you head out. Subscribe to the page. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope to see you back next week. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back here for the 150 Cup Series race. Going to be a good one at Bristol. Then Wednesday night, we're back for the Nexus Sim Racing Truck Series. They're in the playoffs. And then Thursday night, we're going to round out the week with one of my favorite series, folks. It's the Stars and Stripes Truck Series. So Hutchinson Motorsports TV, 4 straight days of racing. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night. Same time, same place.